Howdy fuckers, and welcome to another installment of Savage and Savory. This is going to be a fun one, not quite as epic as the last one. We're going to try and streamline it a little bit because, well, as awesome as the last episode was, it was more bloated and long-winded than Rush Limbaugh. So, what we're going to do is I've got everything pre-chopped, and you've seen me dice up things millions of times. We don't need to recreate that. I'm not scared of the knife, because I cut myself the last time. The only thing I fear is pregnant women. And another thing, we've been having a hard time getting some traction, getting some promotion for the video because YouTube decided that I make shocking content and they refuse to promote my videos. And that makes me almost as mad as my beep beep box getting dead. It's about to get more dead because I am angry! Oh, how things are gonna get worse for you.
Oh, there goes.
Okay.
One.
Wait.
Do one more.
Safe.
Sorry.
Safety first. This is why I have a convection oven now. Beep beep boxes are for bitches! Fuck beep beep boxes! Bitch!
Ouch.
All this destruction really works up an appetite. Time for a pocket dog. Ah, delicious.
So you don't have to be shot in HD to see the delicacy. You know it. You want it. You need it. Ooh, yum, yum. And this would be Savage and Savory! Let's cook some shit! Savage and Savory!
One just usually isn't quite enough. Today, we are going to be making meat cake. As our side, we're going to do loaded potato slices. You know what? I know I'm kind of beating a dead horse with the steak and the potatoes constantly, but at the same time, if you have a problem with meat and potatoes, go join the CCP. Essentially, a meat cake is just a loaded meatloaf. I just have to make things weird, as I do. And here's what you're going to need.
Yep, it's rolling.
Fresh spices. Obviously Ches. More Ches. Obviously more Ches. Fig Newtons. Ugh. Buttermilk pork sausage. Cheese curds. Spuds. Pretzel breadcrumbs. A half of a spicy apple. Red bell pepper. 1 green pepper. 1 stack of grunions. Chipotle mango rib rub. Chopped bacon. And the main dealio, extra lean sirloin steak because we are not cooking this as is. We gonna grind it. Alright, first we're gonna start out with grinding up this meat. We're gonna grind on this meat like a single mother in Vegas. But something I came to realize when I went to go purchase a meat grinder is electric meat grinders are expensive, yo. So I'm a man that has power tools, so I figured I would just improvise.
He said, ah, it's stuck to the window.
This doesn't seem to have the torque required. My impact is a bitch, so it looks like I'm going to be hand cranking my meat yet again. We are all slaves to the grind. Ugh, this isn't as smooth as I imagined. Holy shit balls. If I was grinding my own meat, I would have needed a cigarette a while ago. To me, sirloin is the dirty little side piece of steak cuts. That's why we're grinding it. You know, they always say you are what you eat. Well, if you really think about it, vegans, cows only eat grass. So technically, you're totally Gucci to eat this. Alrighty, with these old school meat grinders, I mean, I'm sure all of the meat experts are going to tell me I did all of this wrong. I don't care. Now you just got to pop that last little bit of meat out of the bunghole. Oops, I dropped some. I guess that's what you would call ground beef. Alright, this has been so far the physically most demanding episode I've had so far, so I am going to just grab myself a little bottle of happiness and relaxation. Nope, it's pulling out. We don't do that in this house. Thought I could be classy about it.
Did it bukkake the GoPro?
No, bukkake my face. Bottoms up, you disgusting cretins. I'm thirsty. Let's get involved. Gotta get some bread. I still gotta be functional the rest of this episode, so I'm gonna have a piece of loaf beer. Alright, once your beef is all ground up, we're gonna put that to the side for a bit. And now we're gonna work on what goes in the beef. Alright, first, we're going to add our eggs. We're gonna need 3 eggs for this. 2 for the meat mix. And 1 for me. No, there's a shell that got stuck.
God, oh no.
Breadcrumbs are up next. I prefer pretzel because pretzel is God. Now, we're adding our white onions and our green peppers and red peppers. Alright, Parmesan. If you haven't put this in meatloaf yet, it is absolutely delicious. 2 scoops because it's Ches. We don't need a spoon. Tiny bit of A1 sauce. Little bit of ketchup. Salt and pepper to taste. B-dubs barbecue sauce. And then mix tenderly. Time to mix tenderly. Alright, now the meat comes back into frame. And we're going to add our foxy, sexy slurry to it. Actually might need a little bit more sauce, so we are going to add a little bit more A1 sauce. we're trying to get away from a little bit of this sweet carrot ketchup sauce that so many meatloafs are dedicated to. So barbecue sauce, A1, and a little bit more sour cream. This is going to make it more tender, the sour cream, as far as I know. And we are going to add our buttermilk pork to it. And now it's time not to mix tenderly. This is time to mix with extreme prejudice. We're going to spice this up a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more something something. Smash Man, beer. Just let me give it a quick rimmer. Get the goodness off the edges.
These edges too.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about the outer sphincter.
Oh. Oof. Oh.
Alright, lubed up, ready to pack in the meat. So, this is a cake, so it has 2 layers. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to get a very healthy layer of meat first. The meat experts are going to call me wrong. They're going to say I'm doing this completely backwards, and they're going to say that I'm stupid. But you know what? Fuck meat experts. Meat isn't a science. Meat is an art. Okay, and seeing this is cake, so it's a dessert, we're gonna add something a little sweet to the interior. We're gonna add Fig Newtons. You really thought I was gonna put Fig Newtons in there? I guess I haven't been that vocal about it. I despise Fig Newtons. I guess I'm getting a little bit preachy on this show. No, for everything I love about this show, I'm gonna show you what I hate too. Let's get it. A lot of people call me crazy, but you have to understand that my ambitions are beyond your understanding. Come on, just work, you dumb bitch. There you go. I will make a better flamethrower. Oh, I'm on fire. Also, fuck Miracle Whip. I'm not even going to go into explanation on that one. Oh. And you guys thought I was actually going to put Fig Newtons on a meat cake. So, this next layer, what we're packing with is garlic dill cheese curds. This is going to be the layer to our cake. It might make it get stuck in the cake. Once you have a very consistent layer of your cheese curds, we're going to add the rest of the meat and then pack it in there deep. Packed harder than Piper Perry after a group session. We're going to put it to the side for just a second, and we're going to grab Ryan Reynolds wrap and put it over a cookie sheet because it makes cleanup easier. Lets the tannins breathe. Alright, what are we betting? Is it coming out, or is it going to be a bitch?
I think it's gonna be a bitch. Oh, I was wrong.
Boom! This makes the Roman Colosseum look like Legos. Is that not gorgeous? Good coloration. It's not even cooked yet. Look how pretty it is. Look at it. I said look at it!
Just look at it.
Next, we're doing our loaded spuds. You want them about, I don't know, whatever that is thick. First off, you're going to spray your pan. I like avocado oil or grapeseed oil. Okay, once your pan is salted and oiled, you are going to re-oil it on the top end. Make sure you get a good layer on everything. No Pam in this house. Pam's a bitch. And then re-salt the top. And then a little bit of black pepper. The one in the middle is mine. No one touch it!
Half squirt so you get Spider-Man shot.
We preheat the hot box because that's the only appliance I have that works anymore to 368. Once we have our meat cake formed properly in the pan and our potato slices all done and salted and peppered up, ready to go, we're going to put both of them in the hot box for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. This is just a start.
Filming over here.
Ow. Well, that's done. Now we just have to put cheese on it. Bam! Well, we got that cheese on. We basically just need to put it in just long enough for the cheese to melt. They're fully cooked. Alright. We have to glaze the sides of the meat cake. And we're going to have to replace its bedding because she seems to be a squirter. And we got a little bit of a cream pie situation going on. Oh, too much. Too much never killed no one. Well, I guess, unless you're Amy Winehouse. Now we're going to transfer this butte from one pan to another. It's probably the only meat cake you've ever seen. So that makes it the most beautiful one you've ever seen. The smell off of this is delectable. And that's all I have to say about that. Now it's time to get our glaze on the sides only, to be completely bare for what happens next. And trust me, you're gonna like what happens next. I guarantee it. So this beautiful little heifer is going to go right back into the hot box at a higher temp. We're probably going to bump it up to about 375 to about 378.75. And then also 2 minutes, maybe less, on the potatoes. Now it's time to work on our frosting. And for that, we are going to take more than a dollop of Daisy and slap it in the food processor. Add feta cheese, a little bit of Lawry's, black pepper, and your freshly split from the tree thyme. Oh, we got a stem in there. We don't want stems in our bowl, right, boys? And eviscerate. That's got to be getting close to curing cancer. Put a finger in it. Taters are done. It's fine if you just get this. Okay. Now we're going to get our feta sauce onto our cheesy taters. Alright, we're going to transfer this over my favorite cutting board. Grab this. Ah, fuck. Ah. Well, no cake is complete without frosting. This is already way more sexual than I intended it to be. We got the frosting on. Oh, lunchbox! I should be on British Bake Off at this point.
Oh, it got plugged. Oh.
So it looks and smells so good. It does. And where there is frosting, there absolutely has to be sprinkles. I've got some mango chipotle. Give it a little bit of sweet and spice. And coloration too. And then just a tiny, and then just a tiny bit of freshly chopped parsley to go on top. More or less for show. I don't think you guys are quite ready for how juicy this heifer is going to be. Check this shit out. I don't want to fondle her too much. Okay, that's cut. Ow, it's so hot in the center. Fuck. Mr. Pickle says you're a fucking idiot. Well, bone up a fucking teat. Alright, in celebration, we're gonna have a little bit more happiness. Oh, oh, that makes a really good sound. I spilled a little bit on the last one, so I know people are gonna say that was faked. I assure you, I fake nothing. Except I did forget that I beer bong right-handed. I'm normally left-handed. Anywho. You seeing it? You seeing it? You seeing it? You seeing it? There's no break in the frame rate here. Real. Excuse me. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I had a blast. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna... Thanks for tuning in tonight. I had a blast. Hope you did. I mean, this was literally the best dish I've ever made. I will not stop saying it. Anywho, and I also understand that I'm wearing underpants with whatever this is, but what this is didn't allow me the real estate that was necessary for video production. Anywho, I'm your friendly neighborhood fuckboy. We are Savage and Savory. You have a fucking great night. Well, it's been fun, kids, but I really have been neglecting washing my pussy. He's really dirty. It's bath time.
Savage and Savory. Ooh, yum yum. Let's cook some